another Kung Fu maintenance flashlight video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace a tired old faucet with a nice high-rise faucet. Now this one I recovered from another unit, but everything's good on this one. I had used plumber's putty to install it. I'm going to be showing you my favorite method, which is the silicone method. A little bit of putty under here is okay, no big deal. Anyway, first thing we're going to want to do is turn off the water. So we're going to come down here under the sink in order to do that, and we're going to hope everything turns off okay. So here goes. Here's the cold side on the right side and hot side on the left side. Okay, so we don't just want to take it for granted, we want to prove power's off. So what we need to do is come on up here, turn the water on, make sure everything's good, and it is. Okay. Now down below, you can either set a bucket down or set some rags down to catch the water, because once we release that deal, it's going to let some water drip on down. Anyway, here goes, taking the water line out. What you might want to use is a basin wrench. Basin wrench allows you to get up high, this way for tightening, this way for loosening. And it's a little bit safer to pull the power on your outlets or to turn your outlets out altogether. So our disposal's on the bottom and the dishwasher on the top on this one. Let's grab this here and loosen both of these up to get them started. And I'll be replacing it with some new supply lines. Oh, it's a tough one to turn. I might have to get up in there on this one, which is okay. See, this has these big fingers that get up way up in there. Now we'll go ahead and start the nut that's up top also, in the hopes that it'll turn out a little easier. Okay. There we go. And move out of the way so stuff doesn't just drop right in my eyes. There's a lot of stuff kind of rumbling off there. Oh, this is going to be a stubborn one because it's Friday. It's just the way it is. Okay, it's going to fight me all the way down. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they cooperate. Sometimes they just fight you all the way down. This is definitely one of the latter, but that's okay. I got my basin wrench. I can take it out. There we go. So a nice flashlight video on a Friday. So there's our supply lines, and a little bit of water is going to leak down once I pull this supply line off. There we go. Straight on down. And the other side. Whew. And hopefully we'll be able to twist these out. A lot of debris up there. Also, watch out for sharp sheet metal. It'll cut you good. I felt it on my knuckle like it tried to cut me. Feeling stubborn. And watch out for the stuff on the bottom of the sink also. It's rough texturing. It's a sound dampening texture that goes on the bottom, but it's also very abrasive. You'll chafe your skin really good if you let it. It looks like the little plate here just crumbled apart. Look at that. Kind of good thing we're replacing this. Looks like it was leaking inside there. Sometimes you can pull these right up through the top. Go ahead and try that. Just depends on the faucet type. Oh yeah, much better. That's a done deal. Now we're ready to put our new one in up top. We'll just have to clean it up a bit. Clean up all the old plumber's putty there. Careful around those sharp corners on the sheet metal. And a little bit of a line on the back that doesn't really want to come out. Just going to take it off with my flat blade screwdriver here. Just real gently. Not going to scratch it. If you have a green scrubber pad, that works real good for this. Okay. On the new faucet, we'll take off the wire nuts here, and I'm going to be using silicone to seal it. I really like silicone for this, for drains and faucets, pop-ups. Works real good. What I like to do is surround the drain hole. Just makes it easier to tell where a leak is coming from in the future if you have a leak. So surround it and it isolates each side, sort of, if it wasn't for this plate here. So it's not truly completely isolated, but it can trick you. But I still like it that way, and I also like to go this way. This way we've got a complete line all the way around the faucet. Up underneath we're going to stick the nuts and thread it down. There's our faucet, and make sure that the handles are going the correct way. Hot's on the left, cold on the right. And it's a good idea to wear gloves with the silicone. I didn't wear gloves today, but I went a little bit easier on the silicone, and I'm just threading a nut on underneath. Just to get it started. Okay. And then we'll do the nut on the other side. Bring you underneath for that. These have a lot bigger nut, which is kind of good because the other one, the little metal insert plates, a lot of times wear out, and then you're not really getting a true seat for the faucet. Okay, anyway, we're in there now. And those are just hand tightened, and then I've got some new supply lines which will connect up top first. These are 1/2 inch, which is standard, 3/8 on this side, which is common for me, may be different for you. And look at me, I'm trying to thread it on the, the faucet arm, and that ain't gonna work. Okay. Here's our other side. We'll get up there with the basin wrench, tighten those down, a quarter turn past tight. On the bottom, we've got our angle stop. We're going to need to take those off. Again, I'm going to position my rag down below the water because there will be some water trapped inside there. I'll tighten down the top part first. Just throw a nice quarter turn past tight. Those. Very good. And the top part, just a little snag. There we go. Okay. Now we just need to remove these. And there'll be some water trapped in here, and we'll just drop that right onto our rag down below. Bloop. And then we'll attach our hose here. And thread it on to make sure we're not cross-threaded. Getting it down a quarter turn past tight. Avoid squeezing it above the nut. That'll damage it, and you have to start over. Okay. Other side. Same thing. Going to be a bunch of water trapped in here. Bloop. And I'll just aim it right at the rag. Okay. This one I can just turn just a tiny bit to make it easier. In theory. Tighten that down before I get any further. Quarter turn past tight. A little better to use an adjustable wrench for that, but a little faster with the other deal. Anyway, up top we're going to want to open our lines here, both of them. And we'll aim our water down into the sink bowl. Down below, we're going to go ahead and turn the water on slow. That's going to force the air through the top. Okay. And the same down on the other side. There we go. Looks like we got a little dripping on the angle stop. Sometimes they'll drip in between the on and off position. Check here first. That looks okay, but it looks like we're leaking from the front here. So I'm going to use the basin wrench, tighten that front nut up just a hair. Just a tiny bit. That was all it took. And we'll dry that off and double check it. Up top, we got our new faucet in. There we go. Okay. We're in the base. We're just going to want to make sure this is straight where we want it. Once that silicone dries, it's home. So, got an old rag here. Just going to wipe with my finger the silicone. A little better with gloves, so you're not getting this silicone all over you, but anyway, it's a done deal. No biggie. Looks like a little bit of old plumber's putty on the front there. I'll just take that off like so. That's good. Same with right here. That's good. There we go. Now we'll check down below for leaks. And that's our flashlight video. No leaks here. This one, still a little moisture left over. Dry that all out. Make sure, and we'll check up top. Look for any leaks up there. That's good. That's good. We're all set there. No more leaks. No leaks. Alright. And that's the flashlight video faucet change. There we go. Nice new faucet. Little high-rise faucet instead of this old faucet. Again, we'll double check our supply lines and everything. Make sure everything's good. We're good there. All set. Nice. No leaks. Okay, so we're all set there. I can go ahead and plug my things back in. We're all set. A little bit of cleaning up. Good to go. Good to go on a flashlight video on Friday. Happy Friday.